You know what I miss? Favorites videos. Hey guys, it's Kendra. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I wanted to do a favorites video. I've not filmed a favorites video in, I don't even know how long. I have no idea. But it's been a really, really long time I stopped doing them, and I was watching Angela from This Gathered Nest, and she was doing her favorites, and I was like, I want to film a favorites video. Also, I've been watching Angela's videos a lot lately because she does homeschooling content, so I've been getting so many great ideas from her. She is a delight to watch. If you guys are not subscribed to her, you gotta go check out her channel. Okay, I will be doing another video on homeschooling and answering a lot of questions that I've been getting and just like addressing the main topics that people are wanting to talk about. I also want to talk about my why, motivation to do this, encouragement for you guys if you're in the same position. I have so much to say about it. I'm so excited. So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about mostly beauty stuff, beauty, fashion, skincare, and then maybe we could do another part of this and do kid favorites. Let me know if you guys wanna see that. We could do home favorites. I miss favorites videos. I like sharing things with you guys that I like and enjoy to use, which is why I started my channel 10 years ago. So we're getting back to the basics. I wanna first start with this, which is about homeschooling. If you guys don't care about homeschooling, this is the one thing that I'm gonna talk about in this video, but it is The Call of the Wild. It is written by Ainsley Arment. I've been listening to her podcast, and she is just full of so much wisdom and perspective, and I wake up early to read this book, guys. It is that good. I have earmarked so many pages of quotes and little tidbits that I want to go back to and write down and frame on my walls. Like, it's just so great. I'll talk more about it in my video on homeschooling, but just briefly, it really talks about embracing childhood and letting kids be kids and keeping them curious and free, and knowing that kids just are innately programmed to want to learn. Like, they are curious about things. They want to know why things work the way they do. And a lot of the time when you're in school for so many years, it can kind of take that sparkle out of your eye, and it's more like you have to do this to pass this test. You have to do this because that's just what we're all doing. And she really focuses on being a guide for your kids, but letting them kind of go where they need to go. What interests do they have, and how to like enhance that for them. And it's just so awesome, guys. I think even if you're not planning on homeschooling your kids, just if you're a mom, I think there's so much great little nuggets in here that you can take with you and apply to your kids. I just have to read you the foreword because it's so beautiful. It says, "To the one who caught me reading long after bedtime and brought me a flashlight instead of taking my book, who stepped aside to make room for my wings, who saw my future before I could dream it, who loved my wild and let me be free." So yes, this is amazing. I cannot wait to finish it and continue reading it. I will link it down below for those of you who are interested. Okay, let's talk about tanning. So I've been going back and forth between tanning products. I started using Beauty by Earth because it's made with more natural ingredients, and Loving Tan isn't, but I loved Loving Tan because it gives me a beautiful color. The Loving Tan one, though, is you have to kind of plan it because you put it on with a mitt and you let it sit there for 2 hours, then you rinse it off. Sometimes it's just kind of a pain to have to rinse it off. You know, the day happens and you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta take a shower right now. The Beauty by Earth one, though, left me streaky, and I know so many people use it and really like it. Personally, I just didn't care for it. I probably will continue to use it just because I do not want to waste it, but it's not my favorite. I don't like look forward to using that. So I started using this recently, and oh my goodness, it is just, it's beautiful, it's convenient, it's all the things I want, except I wish the ingredients were cleaner. But it is a Pestle and Mortar glow drops, customizable tanning drops, and I do a full dropper of this on like probably a half a dropper on each arm. So I'll do a whole dropper on this arm, a whole dropper on this arm, and then like 2 whole droppers on each leg. And I mix it with the Algenist liquid collagen. I would just recommend any lightweight moisturizer you have, but I mix them together in my hands and I just apply it all over. I'm going to put some on later today, but this is from last week and I still have a nice bronze to my skin. The difference between the Loving Tan and this, the Loving Tan is more of like a darker brown shade. This gives you more of a glow. It's a little bit more of a bronze color, but not orange at all. It just kind of enhances your skin. It's so beautiful. And I like that I can just put it on in the morning and go about my day. I don't have to worry about it. It just kind of sinks into your skin throughout the day. And then when you wake up, you'll see your tan and it lasts a long time. So easy. I just wash my hands after. I just apply it with bare hands. I just love this stuff. Okay, let's talk about a few makeup items. So for foundation, I have been switching off between these two. Right now I have on the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. I am in the shade 21.5 light neutral. I'm usually like a neutral color. Not really pinky, not really yellow, just somewhere in between. But this is completely lightweight. If you guys do not like a heavy foundation, but you do want a little bit of coverage, you will really like this. It just makes your skin look satin. Like, I would not say it's matte, it's not dewy, it's kind of in the middle and looks very natural. I like that it feels so light on my skin. I pretty much am wearing this every time I do my makeup for the past few months. These are a little newer to me. The brand is Merit, and I like these especially because they are a clean makeup line. So they look just like crayons. The shade I wanted to get was sold out, so I got two, like one a little too dark and one a little too light for me, so I can mix them. One is in cream and one is in caramel. And they give you a beautiful dewy glow. So if you are normal to combination skin and dry, I would say you would like these. If you're oily, probably not, because throughout the day you do look more dewy as the day goes on, but I love that. I think it looks so pretty and just natural and youthful and radiant. So I have been loving these. So easy to use. You just like draw it on your face and buff it out. The brush that I've been using for years is the IT Cosmetics. It's called the Heavenly Luxe Flat Top Buffing Foundation Brush number 6. This is so great. I've never used a brush that compares with this. Oh, also I brought out my lip glosses from the Merit line too. They are in the colors Taupe and Bel Air. Taupe is like a sheer taupe / brownie. I don't know. I feel like taupe to me, I think more like gray, but this is a little bit more rosy, I would say, like a rose taupe. And it's just like a lightweight lip oil gloss. It is not heavy. It doesn't have a particular taste. And then this one is, I think they call it on their site like a clear with a little bit of tint. I mean, it looks essentially clear on, but they're both just gorgeous. So yeah, they're called the tinted lip oils. Okay, speaking of lips, this is the best chapstick I've ever used in my entire life. I randomly got this in the Detox Market does these bundles. I think it's quarterly that they do them with a bunch of different brands, and this was in one of mine. So it's called the Sade Baron Moy Beauty Balm All Over. And when I saw it, okay, you can use it on your lips, nails, cuticles, dry hands. I was like, I'm not gonna really use this for my cuticles. And then I just used it on my lips one day and loved it so much. I feel like I usually have to put chapstick on my lips all day long. When I use this now, I only put chapstick on when I wake up and when I go to bed at night. That is it. It is so hydrating. There's really like no scent to it, and it's big and chunky. I love it. It just feels good when you're putting it on. It has in here cocoa seed butter, sweet almond oil, avocado oil, apricot oil, rosehip oil, vitamin E, just great ingredients. Yeah, fragrance free, and it's a great little chapstick, so highly recommend this. Okay, next I have some products from Alima Pure. These are the satin finishing powder and the highlighter. So I got both of these from the Detox Market. I used to use Alima Pure products way back when, before I had any kids. If you guys watch my channel, when Andrew and I lived in it was in our second apartment, and I had their highlighter. I had one, I think it was in Moonstone, and I'm trying to think what the other one was. One was more silvery and one was a little bit more yellowy gold based. And back then I would do friends and family's makeup for weddings all the time. And that is the highlighter that I would always have in my kit with me. And it looked so beautiful on brides because it just gives, I put this on like in the morning, right when I woke up, and I haven't touched it up at all. So it's just a loose powder. I do a little bit on my cheekbones, my nose, and sometimes my forehead. And then what I do is I take my foundation brush and I just press it in, kind of buff it into your skin, and it really sets into the rest of your makeup and looks just like your skin. I have the shade Lumina, which is a beigey tone. I wanted something that wasn't, you know, too gold, too pink. I wanted it to be like my skin tone, but just give me that glow. So gorgeous. And then the Satin finishing powder, again, is so natural looking on your skin. It's not completely matte, so it's not going to make you look powdery or cakey. It just really sets my foundation in place and kind of locks everything in, but also lets my skin breathe, and it still looks like my skin. It doesn't look like I have just a ton of powder on my face. But if I don't use powder, I do feel like my foundation, maybe like if I touch my face or something, it kind of can move around and slide around. But when I do set it just lightly with this powder, I feel like it just stays there all day long. Okay, let's talk about some skincare products. The first is the Derma E Anti-Wrinkle Treatment Oil. I'm gonna turn the air conditioning off because I feel like I'm just yelling right now. Okay, so this has rosehip, grapeseed oil, vitamin A, vitamin E, bunch of stuff in here. Oh, and sea buckthorn oil, which is what it smells like. Do you guys remember, did any of you guys follow my channel back when I used to use Cebu products and they're made with sea buckthorn oil? Those were like the first natural products I started trying, and that's kind of what got me into using natural skincare. It's so funny when I see that word, it just takes me back. But this oil I use just as a moisturizer, and I grab for this the most out of all of my skincare products at the end of the day. So once I take off my makeup and cleanse, a lot of the time instead of doing a serum and a moisturizer, I will just use this oil, and it sinks into your skin. It gives you the most beautiful glow, and you wake up and your skin looks so dewy and fresh and even moisturized. I love this oil. I have used this for years. They redid the packaging recently, but I've used this on my hair before. You can use it on your body. I think I just used it like a twist on cap, but now it has the dropper, but it is so great. Highly recommend that. I also love these. These are from the company called Pi. I have the Carbon Star, which is a detoxifying overnight face oil. And I also have Rosehip Biogenerate, which is a facial oil. So they're just these little oil concentrates, and I use them as my last step. So same way I would use that. This one is more thick in consistency, is more of like a rich oil. These are much more lightweight. Okay, now I can stop yelling. I feel like this air is making me yell. But my favorite is the Carbon Star. If I ever have a breakout, if I feel something coming up in my skin, or just my skin doesn't feel as even, especially like during my period, I will use this, and I feel like it keeps everything at bay. And if I do have something that's coming up, like a pimple or whatever, I always feel like this kind of stops it. So if ever my skin is just not at its best, this is what I use to kind of not irritate it and help kind of treat whatever's going on. Okay, also my cleansing oil that I use every day, I'm out of it right now, and it's supposed to be here today in the mail. So fingers crossed, because I'm out of a makeup remover, but it is by One Love Organics. I love that brand so much. I used to use it a long time ago, and I kind of forgot about them. I don't know why I stopped using them, but I think it's called Enzyme Cleansing Oil or something. I will link it below and put a picture here. It is the best cleansing oil I've ever tried. I really like the LMS balm, but I don't love the ingredients in it. And I also like the Pi cleansing oil, but I like the scent more of the One Love Organics. So it is just great. It's moisturizing. It doesn't strip your skin. It takes all your makeup off, and it's a beautiful oil. And then I've been cleansing my face with the Tata Harper Softening Cleanser. Another product I used to use a long time ago too. They again have reformulated, or not reformulated, redone the packaging. It's beautiful. It is a little bit more on the pricey side, but honestly, I've used not even half of this and I've had it for a while. So I feel like a little bit goes a long way. You don't need a full pump of this, just a little bit. And it leaves your skin feeling refreshed and hydrated, and it's wonderful. Okay, last for skincare, yes, is my sunscreen. This is from the brand Hint Beauty. It's called their Sun Prep Broad Spectrum SPF 25 sunscreen. I love the scent of this stuff. It's just sweet. It smells like honeydew and it feels like a moisturizer on your skin. It's not like a typical sunscreen in texture and scent. It just feels very lightweight and like very hydrating. Okay, next I gotta talk about my favorite perfume. Oh, this smells so good. I put some on earlier, but I feel like I need a refresh. Okay, so the brand is Dossier, and if you guys are looking for a new perfume, do not look any further. This is a great option if you're looking for a clean perfume, but smells like your favorite fragrances, because a lot of them are meant to smell like different Tom Ford fragrances or Marc Jacobs, Gucci Bloom. I think this one's supposed to be like Gucci Bloom, or no, maybe that's the honeysuckle one. I have a lot back there, but this one's my favorite. Aquatic Peony. Top notes: mint, blackcurrant, lemon, aquatic accord. I like very watery fragrances that are kind of like cool and fresh smelling, but a little fruity. And then middle notes: peony, jasmine, black pepper. Base notes: cedarwood and labdanum. I don't know what that is. But these are so affordable. I don't like using a perfume full of chemicals, and I don't want to get a headache every time I spray a perfume on. And these are just, I love the packaging. It has like a little magnetic cap. My coupon code for them is still active. Kendra, capital A, 10. I'll put that down below for you guys. I actually just got a few more that are coming in the mail. So if you're on their website, it says men, women, and then unisex fragrances. Go to their unisex fragrances, because there's so many more that I didn't even see when I first ordered from them. And there's so many that I'm so excited to try them. Sorry, my camera stopped. One is a coconut one that I'm very excited about. I'll put my favorites down below for you and a few that I'm wanting to try, but browse their site. There's so many reviews you can read of people talking about the fragrances too, and also sharing all the notes on what it smells like. So highly recommend these. These are amazing. I cannot say enough good things about them. Okay, this is random, but let's talk about my water bottle. Okay, so I used to use hydro flasks all the time, and I was getting so annoyed because they don't fit in cup holders in your car, and honestly that bugs me a lot. So I got it was called Swazy or something, Swigsy, I think. It's a attachment you put in your cup holder, and you can put your hydro flask in there then. But what would happen is I would put it in there, and when I'd take my water bottle out, the whole thing would come with it, and I'd be inside and my water bottle would have the attachment on it. So it was a pain. Honestly, my hydro flask was shot. It was just dented everywhere. I needed a new water bottle. So then I got my Stanley water bottle, which I loved, and I left it at my brother-in-law's wedding, and they're all sold out. All of them are sold out. I don't understand. There's like a huge waiting list for these Stanley water bottles. So I was like, well, I need a water bottle, and I want a good one, and I want one that fits in a cup holder. I looked high and low, and I finally found this one. The brand is Brewmate. They specialize in drinkware, so they have to-go cups for wine, for beer. This actually comes with a different top attachment. That's a shot glass, but this is called the hydration bottle, and it has a straw here, which I absolutely love. It's a little bit smaller than the Hydro Flask, the straw, but I like it. It's like a softer plastic, not softer, it's like a smoother. And it has a little handle here, and I like the shape. I love the bottom because it is like a silicone bottom, so it doesn't ding super loud when you set it down on the counter or on a table. It's nice and cushioned, and it has a cool shape to it. I got the white, the like kind of shiny white. I was gonna get a bright color. I was like, I'm gonna get a color. I get everything in neutrals, but I ordered this ombre blue, and it's a matte one, and it was super pretty, but I felt in my bones that I needed a white. So I returned it, and I got a white, and I love it. I was looking also for one that wasn't like a 18-ounce water bottle. I wanted it to be fairly big in volume for what it holds, and I like this a lot. Last, I want to share a few like fashion-y favorite things. So, oh my gosh, I got this at the zoo, and isn't that the cutest thing? They have these on Etsy. I'll try to find some and link them, but I love them and I feel like I can make them myself. But when I saw it at the zoo, I was like, I need that. I wanted to talk about jewelry because I've recently been getting a lot of questions about necklaces that I'm wearing, and I just wanted to say that I usually have 3 companies that my jewelry usually is. Miranda Fry, which is this one. This is Miranda Fry. They are the brand that has a lot of charms and different chains, so you can kind of interchange them, what you use, how long you want your change. Their chains, they're great for layering pieces, and also this bracelet here is Miranda Fry as well. The camera keeps saying it's too hot. But they're just gorgeous, simple, classic pieces. This one is Ana Luisa. This is another brand. I have a ton of their pieces. So pretty. And then the other brand is Made by Mary. So those ones, there's a lot of customizable necklaces. I made one that's a really pretty plaque, and I have Be Still on there. So pretty. So those are usually what I'm wearing as far as jewelry. And I also wanted to share, this set, I hope it's still available. It's from PacSun, and I wear it all the time. You guys have probably noticed me in it all the time. But it's this comfy sweatshirt. I have it in a size small, and then the sweat shorts are just so comfortable. I have a medium in the shorts. But the set together is so cute. They have a bunch of different colors. I was looking everywhere for just comfy, basic sweat shorts and sweatshirt. And when I found these, I was like, oh, these are amazing. I also have this in like a pretty purpley blue color as well. I'm hoping they're still on their site. If they are, I'll have them in the description box. The last thing I wanted to share are my jeans. I'm gonna take you guys off the tripod. So these jeans are from Everlane, and they are my absolute favorite jeans. They are like typical mom jeans, you know, but they're a slightly flared at the bottom. Not a ton, but they don't taper down, and they're really comfortable. They're a thick denim. So when I do sit down, it's kind of tight. I tend to unbutton this when I sit down or when I drive. But I like that it's like real denim, and it just it holds their shape all day long. And I wanted to share these too. I got these from Windsor, and they're much less expensive. So these ones, if you want to spend a little more, I think they're great jeans. But if you just want like a pair of inexpensive jeans, these from Windsor are super similar. I got the same style in a different color, a different shade, and I'm in a size 5 in these. But they're pretty much the same, they're pretty much the same zipper part, as far as how high they are. And they go down a little bit more tapered at the ankle, but still like that look where it's a little looser in the leg, but higher waist, tighter up here. And they're just really nice. Super impressed with the quality of these. Honestly, for like 40 bucks, you can't beat that. And these ones are in a size 27. So I'm usually like a 4-6. I knew I'd keep finding more stuff that I wanted to share. So this cardigan is so perfect for fall. The brand is Gourmand Kids. So it's like a kids brand, but they have stuff for moms as well. I got Owen a beanie, a jacket, and some PJs. And then I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so comfortable. I love it because it's pretty heavy, so it's super thick. I believe it's just like a 1 size, or it might be small medium. It's just so yummy and cozy, and I see myself wearing this in the mornings when it's nice and cold with my coffee, but also I can dress it up. Like, how cute would this be? Like, just with this with some boots. So I'm a big fan of this. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. Let me know if you guys want more favorites videos. These are so fun for me to talk about. I love just sharing products with you guys that I love and use and think that you might like as well. So everything that I mentioned will be down below in the description box. If you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a like, and I will see you all in my next one.